Okay, I've been trying to figure out a way to ask these questions without coming across as like self-absorbed or having like a huge ego, because I don't. But for the love of me, I can't stop thinking that I'm a fucking freak in a world where nobody's thinking. Is nobody just thinking? Like, am I the only person that's contemplating existence and the nature of reality and God and thinking about photons and neutrons and atoms and like how we're seeing reality that's like upside down and our like eyes and brain flip it the right way for us? And we all are like trying to figure out what is objective truth and what is subjective truth and or subjective perspective. And am I the only person that's like thinking about this all the time? Because I feel like I am. Because why am I going into work and we're talking about the most mundane things, like what did you bring for lunch? And oh well, corporate's not going to agree with that, or these are the policies, or why, or I made a slideshow for your stats. Like, why these things that I mentioned, like topics like contemplating existence and God and photons and electrons and fucking everything from the smallest level to the largest level, expansion, blah blah blah. Okay, I can't picture not thinking about this stuff. I can't fucking imagine, because it takes up the majority of my thoughts. Like, when I walk down a hallway, I am passing by somebody and then I'm like hyper aware I am on a blue dot in a very infinite universe. I am hyper aware that gravity exists. I'm hyper aware that my body is of the same materials of the stars and the universe and the fucking dirt and the earthworms and all this shit around us. Okay, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. I just like science, bro, and I integrate it with more of a spiritual sort of sense, I suppose you could say. I can see how people would put those together. Okay, but I don't hear anyone talking about it. Why does nobody talk about it when it's like right in front of our fucking face? Like, you and me are experiencing this phenomena called life together right now, which is the basis of all the other things that you're doing. So why isn't this one of the larger topics? Why is everybody so fucking afraid? Why are people afraid of talking about this shit? Is it that? Are people afraid? Are they just not thinking? Like, what is happening? Why don't people talk about this stuff? I have gone through the last 15 years of my life wondering why nobody talks about any of this. I've never once had a deeper conversation with people. I tried to bring it up one time and people got mad at me. Like, I was doing data entry. I was around a bunch of other people that were typing on computers, and I brought up like philosophy or some shit. And the guys next to me, they were like talking about football, and then I tried to like bring the conversation there, and they were like, "Why are you always trying to talk about that?" Like, they were upset and unwilling to discuss just science. Like, or what? I'm so confused. I don't understand. And then I'm just so isolated with this stuff because I want to talk about it. I don't want to feel alone with these thoughts, right? Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day.
Looks like you forgot, once again, how powerful you are.